Hi Libra, welcome to your monthly reading for September 2022. I'm really excited for you for this month because it feels so powerful. Spirituality is going to be the main focus for you this month, but that spirituality, there's like this expansion, this growth, is going to a whole nother level for you this month. And that's going to show up differently for, your circumstances or where you are in your life right now. But it is going to be something that is going to help you to make certain decisions and choices in your life, is actually this awakening to your spiritual gifts, or just an expansion in a spiritual way. So whether that's maybe you're opening up more to spiritual ideas, philosophies, a different way of looking at things, a different perspective, a mind shift, that is actually going to help you to make certain kinds of shifts and changes in your physical world. Is this mindset shift, or like kind of just expanding, or, just seeing life in a different way. So it could play out in that way for you as well. But spirituality seems to be the backbone of some kind of like a catalyst that's going to spin the wheel in a different direction. I wouldn't be surprised if the Wheel of Fortune came out in your reading today, because I really do see a turn of events or a major change for you this month. And it's just like something, it could even be something that you're aware is kind of happening in your life. Like you could see almost this trajectory of how something is going, maybe a certain relationship that you're in, or a career path change, or it's like you can sense that something is kind of shifting and changing, and you just don't know how or when or in what way something is going to really turn out for you. You're really being asked to surrender, to just go with the flow, but also take action on the things that intuitively really resonate with you as well. So surrender, but also be like an active participant in where you're being guided as well, if that makes sense. So a really exciting month here for you, though. There's a lot of potential for change here, but a lot of it has to do with your willing participation with those changes. So it's like the opportunity will be presented to you, and it's up to you whether you want to take it, whether you want to go with it, whether you want to like water that, like the seed will be given, but what you want to do with that seed is up to you, is in your hands. And that's I know that's always the case, but there's something about that that's really profound and really strong this month here for you. I also apologize for the background sound as well. I've had to have the AC on. It's just way too warm in this room for me to not have it on. So if you hear the AC, it's necessary. Look at that, 9 of Pentacles, beautiful. There's so much abundance coming in here for you. So many opportunities, and I'm hearing like it's a reward. It's a reward for all the work you've done, not just, in particular in your career with certain things in your life, but also on yourself. Your willingness to open up to the abundance is sometimes can take a lot of work as well, because we could be stuck in a certain mindset or in a certain way of living. And to break ourselves out of that takes a tremendous amount of courage, bravery, and trust. Trust that there is more for us, or have the faith that we're being led in the right direction to take those actions on where we feel like we're being led, even if we don't always see the path ahead. So I almost kind of feel like a lot of you are you're paving a new path for yourself, and you're really tuning into, I'm also hearing with this card, to be very connected and focused on what you have gathered, what you have learned about yourself up until now. Because sometimes we can get distracted by outside circumstances, or maybe other people's opinions, or what they think we should be doing. So stay focused on what you know about yourself and what you truly want. Stay grounded in your heart's truest desires here. What's crossing this 9 of Pentacles for Libra this month? The Devil. I just see passion and drive. That's what this Devil card is. It's passion and drive. This is not showing up in a negative light, actually, for me. I'm not seeing it in that way. Page of Wands. Taking risks, taking chances, doing something new, stepping out of your comfort zone this month. You're doing something new. My guides are kind of telling me about, I don't know the exact quote, but the expression is, the only way that you can really have change in your life is when you do something different from how you've always done it. Right? Like that's how change happens, is when we break out of that comfort zone. There's a saying that's put more eloquently to describe that expression, but that's kind of like the vibe that I'm getting. That's a sense of what I'm getting here for you this month. Like, really taking a chance, really taking a risk on things, but in a good way, something where it's going to be mildly uncomfortable only because it's different from what you've always done. But that's what the Queen of Pentacles does. See, the Queen of Pentacles is someone that goes after opportunities and sees opportunity, has a good eye for opportunities, kind of takes advantage of those. She is a go-getter, and she knows how to discern what is going to add value to her garden, what is going to add value to her life, and what isn't. So she has a very discerning eye in that sense. What is she going to plant in her garden that she knows is going to give her beautiful fruits or beautiful flowers? And what are things that are going to give her weeds or not going to grow very well? Like, she knows, especially because she's a queen, right? So she's really in her power. She's coming from experience. She knows how to grow something to fruition and to make it abundant. She knows how to be patient, consistent, and to stick with things. She has that groundedness to her. So I really see you doing that this month. I really see you, having the patience to kind of build your beautiful castle one brick at a time, knowing that in the long run, this is going to be exactly what you've always dreamed of, but you're willing to kind of, take it day by day and do the work to be able to really start to build and to take action on things as well, even if it takes a little bit of time here. So that's the message I'm getting from the Queen of Pentacles here. But it's like, but you have clear direction, like what it is that you want to do, what it is that you want to build for your life. And so you're getting started, or you could also already have something really established in your life, but you're taking it to the next level, to really building strong foundations here as well. Oh, I love that look. So this is in your past position. You have the Ace of Wands and Ace of Pentacles. So this is passion. This is drive for a new beginning, a new start. This is you calling something in, calling in new growth, a new life, a new start, a fresh new beginning. And so that's what has been offered to you, or the door has been opened up here for you in that sense. So this is very beautiful. I also kind of feel like there's something here about doing things differently, about doing things in a different way than maybe what other people around you have always done. So that's in your past position here. I'm going to pull out the rest of the cards because I have a tendency to do this where I get really caught up in the individual messages and then the reading just goes from there. But let me just get all the cards out here first, then we can keep going into these. Near future. We have coming up for Libra in the near future here for September. Look at that. Two of Cups. Alignment and harmony is what I'm sensing here. Could also be a relationship. Okay, present emotions. How are we feeling this month for Libra? How is Libra feeling this month? How is Libra feeling this month? The Page of Pentacles. Environment. What's in Libra's environment this month? Seven of Swords. Hopes, dreams, and desires. Knight of Cups. Final outcome for the month of September. Look at that, the Star. I love that. You have such beautiful energy this month, Libra. Okay, a lot of creativity as well. Working with other people. There may be some collaborations coming in here, opportunities coming in, building something, growing something together with someone, or maybe like a group of people, especially. Three of Pentacles also is someone like, kind of, what is it? Okay, so it's like, there could be something that you're already building or something that you're doing, and it is a collaboration with others who kind of scout you out. They see potential in something that you're doing, or they want to work with you. They want to help you. They want to help grow with you, build with you. They want to come together with you and work together as a team on something with that Three of Pentacles. And it has the potential for a lot of growth, a lot of abundance. It is really beautiful. So it could be like an organization or something coming in here, wanting to, maybe you're joining forces, joining a team with somebody or something. Okay, let's go into some clarifying messages here for these cards. Let's start with the Nine of Pentacles and the Devil. So what do we need to know about this for Libra for the month of September? The Devil and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so be mindful of, Devil can also be obsession sometimes. And in the sense of, sometimes we can be so focused on what it is that we want that sometimes we can lose sight of other things, or maybe other people, or maybe you're working too much and maybe some of the people in your life feel neglected, or they feel like you're not paying attention to them, or just even your health. You could be neglecting other areas in your life that you may need your attention as well. So this month, be mindful of that, because I really feel like there's a lot of fire energy here this month here for you. I see you being very determined, really motivated to push forward and to make things happen, even when you're afraid or kind of nervous about something. I really see you still kind of overstepping those hurdles, those obstacles. Maybe they're things that have always stood in your way, but this month you're like, I'm no longer allowing this to stand in my way. I recognize what this is, and I also recognize that this is something that I'm meant to overcome, and I no longer want this to be something in my life that's always there. I don't want this in my life anymore. So whether that's anxiety or something where we're afraid to take certain opportunities even though we know we can do it, like self-doubt, that kind of thing. So I feel like with the Devil and the Nine of Pentacles, this is about that, that being so determined and so fiercely driven towards some kind of goal that sometimes it could lead us into overworking ourselves or kind of losing sight of other things. So that's kind of the energy that I'm picking up on here too. So there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of drive, but also make sure you're taking care of yourself and other things in your life too. But let's clarify this. The Nine of Pentacles and the Devil. What do you need to know about this? We have clarification on the Devil and the Nine of Pentacles. The Four of Wands. Okay, can we have one more about the Four of Wands? What do you want Libra to know about the Four of Wands? Nine of Pentacles and the Devil and the Four of Wands. Interesting. The Nine of Wands. And the Six of Cups. Okay. All right. This could also have something to do with like a home situation with the Four of Wands. A lot of times that symbolizes marriage, commitments, like long-term commitments, dedication, being devoted to something, building a home, a foundation with something here. And then we also have the Nine of Wands, and then we have the Six of Cups. Something from the past, something from childhood. But we also have learned some really valuable lessons as well. Can we have one more? I feel like this is a different message from what I was picking up on earlier. I feel like this has something to do with, and look at that, the King of Pentacles. This could be, I don't think this is coming from you, Libra, but I am hearing the word greed. But I feel like this is something from like something that has been around you, or some kind of dynamic where there may be someone else that could, kind of have a greediness to them, especially because we have the Devil, the Nine of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles in reverse. But at the same time, we have a Nine of Wands. So this is learning from those lessons. I feel like there's someone that maybe have been in a King of Pentacles kind of energy for quite some time, but they're coming out of that energy. This also could be something that a lot of times Four of Wands I always see can be something that we learned from childhood, especially because we have the Six of Cups and Four of Wands. So this could represent the home, because a lot of times Six of Cups is the card of our childhood, nostalgia, the past. And the Four of Wands is about foundations in our home. So this could be about our childhood home. And this could be something where this could also be like a father figure, the King of Pentacles, or someone in our life that has, this type of thinking, right? Like someone who maybe we grew up around people who were very over fixated on finances or money and only lived their life along those lines, according to whatever makes you the most money or whatever looks the best, or, these kind of material possession, surface level kind of things. Not that those things are bad or negative, they're not. But I do feel like there could have been someone in our life that may have, I'm hearing the word projected something about finances, something about, how to build a career or some kind of lifestyle, but only to do it for the purposes of making money or status, that kind of thing. But I feel like there's something here where we have someone has learned something very valuable about that. So maybe someone kind of here was on that path and now they are realizing or coming into a different frequency or a different vibe in their life. I feel like someone is incorporating they're connecting more with their spirituality. Someone here is setting really strong boundaries with someone like that. This could be, I'm almost getting kind of a sense that this is a parent. For some of you, it doesn't have to be, it could be someone else that kind of exhibits these behaviors or these traits. But I feel like someone here is setting very strong boundaries with maybe a parental figure or a guardian or someone who has a great amount of influence over their life. Realizing that maybe their guidance wasn't exactly what is in the highest good for them. So I'm going to leave that there because I feel like that's going to show up very differently for different people. But I do feel like there's someone here who's stepping out onto a new path and kind of doing things in a different way now, especially because of the Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Wands in the recent past. We have someone here who has a new perspective or a new change or the way they see things or the way they see their own life or what they want for themselves. Because maybe someone here was following the guidance of a King of Pentacles in reverse and the Devil energy and the Nine of Pentacles energy. So someone, maybe they're realizing like this type of energy is not what I resonate with. I've tried this path. My life was built on these kinds of foundations from childhood, and I'm realizing how so much of this is not in alignment with who I really am, and I really want to forge my own path and do things in a different way. And that's what I was picking up on in the beginning of the reading when I really picked up that your spirituality, coming into your spirituality or having this expansion in your spiritual life is going to be a catalyst in the types of changes that you make here on out. So that's going to be really huge here for someone. So there's some really big foundational changes that someone's making, kind of almost learning a different way, almost like rewiring themselves in a way. Okay, Page of Wands. What do we need to know about this here? So this is new learning. This is about exploring, kind of coming into a new understanding of something, or also I feel like someone is also kind of changing the way they do something, like the way maybe they approach certain situations. I'm hearing like a new strategy, like a new way of doing something, a new technique from how they've always done it. Page of Wands. being open to new ideas, a new way of living even. Being very curious, being adventurous as well. There's an adventurous kind of vibe to this too. Taking risks, being open to taking risks, taking a chance, saying yes, even though we don't always know what the entire path is going to look like, but willing to learn. Page of Wands. Can we clarify this Page of Wands for Libra for this month of September? There's something about the throat chakra here, something about expression. There could be a healing that's happening. You have the Star again. Someone here is taking action on things that they've always wanted. And this is about no longer just sitting on the dream. There is someone here that is taking action on those dreams. They're making them happen one brick at a time. And I love that we have bricks in this card as well. And I believe I mentioned the word brick, like adding one brick at a time to our castle earlier on. So those building blocks, those foundations is like a cornerstone theme for you this month. But something to do with the throat chakra. So that may be really active. Healing, opening up to any wounds or blockages that we may have in our throat chakra, anxieties. Maybe we're healing certain experiences in our life where we've really had our voice shut down, or we've really had a sense of self-doubt instilled in us, which has really affected our ability to authentically express ourselves. So a lot of that is going to be healing this month for you, Libra. A lot of you are also through that. A lot of you are also going to be coming more and more into your power. So the more you're healing these blockages or things where these experiences that you may have had that has shielded you from really tapping into your full power, this month there's something radically healing there that's going to help you see yourself a lot more clearly, and it's going to help boost your confidence. It's going to help you to wipe away a lot of that self-doubt if you feel like you've had that kind of following you around for quite some time. A significant portion of that is going to be healing here for you. So self-doubt and authentic expression is going to be really huge for you, Libra, this month. It's going to pave the way for your career, for new opportunities. It's going to open doors for you because it's just about you really going after things that are more in alignment with your true worth. So let's keep going here. I feel like that's a pretty good message for these two. Okay, let's clarify the Ace of Wands and Ace of Pentacles. So passion for a new beginning, feeling very determined, something just kind of blossoming in here for you. What do we need to know about this Ace of Wands and Ace of Pentacles here? Ace of Wands and Ace of Pentacles. The Knight of Cups. Beautiful. Okay. So following your heart, really tapping into your heart. What is it that you want? Again, we have that reflection. We have this looking deep within ourselves and really tapping into what is our true gifts? What do we really want? What is our heart's desires? So there's a massive shift and change happening in our heart, really coming into union and harmony within ourselves, a balance within ourselves, and our heart chakra really going through a healing, expansion, and opening. Queen of Pentacles, what does she have to say here for Libra? I love how the Queen of Pentacles is sitting in your foundation position, because the Queen of Pentacles is all about building foundations. So let's see what she has to say in terms of your foundation here. What does the Queen of Pentacles want Libra to know about this month? The Nine of Swords. What about the Nine of Swords here for Libra? The Nine of Swords for Libra. Queen of Pentacles. Worries, fears, anxieties. What do we want to know about this? The Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you're going to be facing some of your fears this month. Wow, look at that. The King of Wands. There's a confidence, a boldness to you that's really starting to ignite. You're powerful, like you're strong. There could also be a really big healing happening in the solar plexus, or an opening, an activation in the solar plexus here too. Wow, Ace of Cups. This King of Wands is definitely going after this joy, this happiness, fulfillment. Ace of Cups is this fulfillment. Also, sometimes it's this being in love. It's a heart opening. Can we have a clarification of this Nine of Swords? What do we need to know about this Nine of Swords? What is this Nine of Swords about? What are we worried about? What are we afraid of? What is the situation with the Nine of Swords? The Five of Cups. Okay. What else? Five of Cups, Nine of Swords. What do we need to know about this? The Six of Pentacles. What will people think? What will people think? That's what I heard. What will people think with the Six of Pentacles? There's anxiety about that. What will people think if I walk away from something? If I walk away from something, what will people say? What will people think? So there may be something you're walking away from. Something that's been unfulfilling. Or there could be sadness and anxiety and worries about something we've already walked away from that we regret walking away from. Or this could be someone else that feels this way about you, Libra. So take this as this part as it resonates. But this has something to do with either worried about walking away from something and worried about the opinions maybe of, like, you know, it could be something very significant. You know, it could be part of a community that we're part of a family, or, you know, some kind of support structure there for us. But there could be some changes that we're feeling like we want to make by maybe we're following our hearts, we're wanting to go in another direction. And it's kind of like there's this worry, or maybe this sense of like grief over what will people think if I do this, if I go in this direction. Or this could also be, you know, someone has already walked away from something, but now kind of looking back on it and feeling a sense of regret, remorse, sadness, and anxiety and worries about, you know, what they left behind or what they walked away from. And I kind of have a feeling that a lot of it could have been an influence from outside, like a community's influence. So there's like two different messages there that I kind of was picking up on. So take that part as it resonates. But yeah, we have a lot of walking away from something here. Escaping from the chaos, escaping from things that are not serving us. Walking away from something. And going towards our happiness, being bold and brave and courageous. That's what the King of Wands is. You know, not afraid to even go at things alone. I'm really kind of feeling like this King of Wands also has an Emperor energy to them. So really, you know, following your heart, you know, really going after what you want and building towards that. Okay, let's keep going here. The Two of Cups. What does Libra need to know? This is in your near future here with the Two of Cups. What do we need to know about this Two of Cups? The Fool. A new beginning in perhaps a relationship, partnerships. This could also be just in general in a relationship with yourself as well. Two of Cups is all about union. It's all about counterparts. But this is also that union within yourself too, like that, you know, having that balance between both masculine and feminine, the light and the dark, the shadow and the golden shadow. actually, is what I'm hearing, the shadow and the golden shadow. It's interesting. I've never had that come up before. Okay, Two of Cups and the Fool. So what about this new journey? Taking a leap of faith, taking a risk. That's what the Fool is about. Oh, look at that. Wheel of Fortune. I knew that card was going to come out. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles again. And we have the Two of Wands. So this is about making choices. I feel like you're going to be at a point where you're going to make a decision, a physical decision, like something where, maybe you're getting a job offer and it's going to ask you to move. There's going to be something tangible, something manifested in the 3D world where you're going to be asked to make a decision. It's going to ask you to choose your freedom, your freedom. Yeah. The Nine of Pentacles. Something you've always wanted for yourself. Wow. Okay. This feels really powerful. This is like a final exam is what it feels like. What have you learned from the past? What have you learned from life so far? And if you could go back, like knowing what you know now, what would you have chosen differently, or what would you have done differently? And I feel like there's something that's coming back around here for you. And based off of your decision is what will determine in what direction this wheel turns. So that Two of Wands is all about decisions and choices that we're making here. And that Two of Cups, I almost kind of feel like is a symbolism of this alignment. The alignment that you're in with yourself will put into action. It will kind of like life is going to come forward and say, okay, this is where you are in your life, and this is what you have learned about yourself and about maybe the people that you're around or certain circumstances or situations. So I feel like there's a sense of wisdom that's really come in here for you. You're seeing the truth about a lot of things, maybe around the people that you've been around, or certain decisions or choices or community, or even your education, your career, whatever it is. There's something about that, something significant where you've really come into a lot of truths. You've been seeing things clearly. You've seeing things in a completely different light. And so this wisdom is helping you to guide you into kind of making a different choice or making a different decision. But when the time comes, will you be able to really make that decision or make that choice, go in a different direction, go in a different path than what you've always taken? So I feel like something is going to come up here for you in that sense in this month. Some big choice, some big decision. And that's going to determine what direction this wheel turns. But I feel like you're going to choose yourself here. You're going to choose you. Because maybe in the past you've chosen others. And maybe you've set yourself to the side. But maybe all of this had to do with you valuing and coming into alignment with what you deserve. So sometimes we're choosing something else and we're realizing maybe we could have more. We're settling for something along those lines. I kind of feel like with this Nine of Pentacles, I'm feeling like there's something about choosing you this time around. What do you want? Not what other people want for you, or what would look nice, or what would be nice, but what do you truly want? What will make you happy? What do you know for sure, without a shadow of a doubt, that you want for yourself? This is really powerful. This decision that you're making is really powerful, because I feel like this decision or this choice has been presented to you several times. But I feel like there's something different about this time around. So there's a big decision ahead here for you. And And I feel like it's different because we have those Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, we have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Star show up twice, we have the Knight of Cups show up twice. There's a lot of energies of you kind of walking away or breaking away from something and going in a new direction, in a different direction. So I really see you this month making a choice you've never made before, or doing something in a way you've never done it before. And that is actually going to be the thing that creates that change in your life, is when we do something differently from how we've always done it. So what do we need to know about this Page of Pentacles? Willing to learn, willing to be a student, willing to immerse yourself in something new. Because that's how we want to grow. Taking on more responsibilities. So you may be kind of leveling up here. So maybe you're applying for a new position. You could even just go for like a completely different job or a completely different field of work, a line of work. And now you are allowing yourself to take on those responsibilities. Maybe there's something where you are being promoted, or you are, I don't know, there's this leveling up here with this Page of Pentacles. I know it's Page of Pentacles, but there's something about this that is going to add more responsibility. It's taking on more than what you're used to, but you're ready for this. So this 10 of Wands, I'm not seeing it as a negative thing. I'm seeing it as you're just ready for the next level. You're ready to kind of take on this extra responsibility, these extra duties. Maybe you just graduated and you're going to the next degree or something along those lines, something like that. This is all about going to the next level, pretty much. You're ready for this. It's time. You're ready. Look at that, 10 of Pentacles, and it's leading you straight to your abundance. It's leading you to your home, your foundation. There's also something about this, about where you are carving out your own place in your lineage. You're making your mark, a special mark that is all you. It's like your signature. You're standing out from the crowd here with the 10 of Pentacles. And the crowd, I kind of feel like this has something to do with your family, your lineage, where you come from. So maybe for some of you, you're the cycle breaker. You're the rule breaker in all the right ways. You're kind of dismantling a lot of things that maybe don't work, but have been perpetuated. These cycles that have been perpetuated within a lineage or a line. And maybe for some of you, you've had that burden placed on you to step outside of that norm, to do something differently, to challenge certain beliefs, ideals, and you are carving out your own unique signature place in your family, in your lineage, in your line. And you are willing to kind of create a new beginning. You're dismantling what doesn't work, and where we need to build new foundations, or a different way of living, or a different way of thinking. Whatever it is, you're kind of like the cycle breaker here, is what I'm seeing. But it's also going to lead to harmony and abundance and growth. A lot of growth, long-term growth. The 10 of Pentacles is all about wealth, prosperity, abundance, but it also is enough of security and stability to build something for the long term. I'm hearing use your wisdom, because you have a lot of it, Libra. And you're really being guided to use it. Okay. Environment. 7 of Swords. Need to know about the 7 of Swords here for the environment for Libra. What is this about? There's a lot that you're seeing that you're not telling others, a lot that you know, a lot that you understand, but it could also be something that you're not really, opening up about too much here for others. For some of you, you're also building a little nest egg for yourself with that Four of Pentacles. A lot of you could be, you're planning out this new beginning for yourself. Maybe some of you are really wanting to walk away from something, but you're needing to kind of set up some kind of nest egg or stability for yourself before you can really walk away from something. You're wanting security and stability. And there's something here that you're kind of holding on to. Maybe you're not sharing it with a whole lot of people. You're not kind of telling or not disclosing it to others, but it is something that you really want to kind of build for yourself. You're very dedicated and committed to it. There's something that you are really committing. I keep hearing the word commitment. So you're committing to something, some kind of decision, some kind of path, some kind of, road that you're taking here. What else do we need to know about the Seven of Swords and Four of Pentacles for Libra for the month of September? What do we need to know about this? How is this going to progress for Libra in this month of September? Where is this going for Libra this month of September for the Seven of Swords and the Four of Pentacles? You're definitely keeping something to yourself. Look at that. The Two of Cups again. So this could be a relationship that you're connected to someone that you're not talking about, that you're not telling anyone about. You're keeping it to yourself. It's a secret. But there is also something that you're like holding on to, but it hasn't really moved. It's just kind of remained, it's just been in the dark, it's been hidden. There's some kind of connection here with someone that is just kind of kept inside. So what does Libra need to know about this? The Two of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. What do we need to know about this for Libra? And I'm not saying that this is like someone's cheating or having an affair. I didn't mean it like that. I meant more of you feel connected to somebody on a very deep level, but it's something that you're also just kind of keeping to yourself. You're not telling anyone about it. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're like taking action. I mean, actually with the Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords, I kind of see this as not taking action on something. This is kind of holding yourself back on it, kind of keeping it in and not expressing it. Also watching and waiting. There's something about patience here with the Four of Pentacles. I'm hearing the word patience. Someone is patiently watching and waiting. What are they waiting for? What is Libra waiting for? Look at that, Queen of Cups. So it's someone who's a Queen of Cups. Could also be the Queen of Cups that's waiting on you, Libra. So take this part as it resonates. Someone who is very focused actually on themselves. With this Queen of Cups, I'm actually seeing someone who's very focused on their own self-development, their own growth. Queen of Cups. To know about the Queen of Cups here. What do you need to know about the Queen of Cups here for Libra? You need to know. Wow, look at all that passion. Someone is very passionate about this Queen of Cups. I'm hearing you make me come alive. So I feel like someone feels this way about a Queen of Cups. That when you're around, when I connect with you, when I look at you, when I just in some way or another, when I'm connected to you in some way or another, I feel like I come alive. This is a very deep reading. I feel like it's a very deep month here for you. And then look, harmony, fulfillment, happiness. So someone sees this Queen of Cups as their happily ever after, their wish fulfillment. It's like paradise with this person. That's how they see this Queen of Cups. And this could be you, Libra, or this could be the way you feel about someone, or this could be the way someone feels about you. Because this is in your environment, so this could be how someone actually is feeling about you. So take that part as it resonates. Beautiful. All right, we'll see how that progresses as we go. But there is someone that is definitely very passionate about you. And look, we have the Knight of Cups here. Hopes, dreams, and desires. Waking up to really what you want in your heart. I feel like this is all about a focus on what you truly want for yourself and what you want for your life. And There's something very, very pivotal about this, being loyal to what you love. Three of Pentacles. Look, again, we have that Three of Pentacles twice. There's some kind of opportunity that's coming in here for you, some kind of collaboration that is going to really speak to you. It's going to open up your heart. You're going to feel it in your heart. You're going to feel, I'm hearing second chance. So getting a second chance, you're going to feel like this opportunity that comes in here for you, or working with something or someone, or some kind of coming together with something, is going to feel like you're getting a second chance at life and an opportunity, or something you may have felt like you lost in the past, but it's coming back, and it's almost like putting your heart back together. So if you feel like you had a heartbreak, or something really disappointed you in the past, something didn't work out, something that you had your heart set on didn't really follow through, there's something coming back around, or there's a new opportunity that kind of makes up for whatever we felt like we lost out on in the past, is what I'm sensing here with the Knight of Cups and Three of Pentacles. It's renewal. It's a second chance. It's a new cycle, a new beginning. Keep clearing out your energy, because the more you clear out that energy, the more space you make for these newer things to come in. So keep doing that work on yourself if that's something that you do on a regular basis. If not, then maybe that's something you want to develop on a regular basis. But yeah, there's something really significant there that's coming in here for you. So Knight of Cups and Three of Pentacles. Let's pick one more here. Queen of Swords. Beautiful. Being very discerning. The Queen of Swords learns from her experiences. She's wise. She takes her emotions out of the decisions that she makes. She cuts through clutter. She cuts through the BS that some people kind of try to show to her. She cannot be manipulated. She cannot be fooled. She is someone who has really embodied deep, profound wisdom. And there is someone here who I feel like maybe there is a difficult choice to make. And one of the choices has to do with following one's heart. And I feel like, and self-love. And I feel like this Queen of Swords is someone who can see into the future, can kind of project and assess. If I take this route, then it will lead me to this and this and this. But if I take that route, then where is that going to take me? So I kind of feel like someone here is really assessing and taking a look at the long term. You know, if I start on this path, this is where I'll end up, or this will lead me to this goal, this dream that I've always wanted. And here it is. Here's the opportunity. It's right in front of me. And then you may find that this is where we break away from some kind of pattern or cycle, you know, because maybe, again, this has been presented to me before, but I took a different route last time. And now I'm learning that maybe I should take this route instead this time. So I feel like there's someone here making a different choice, taking a different route, because they really acquired a certain sense of wisdom from taking a different path or a different route that didn't serve them, that didn't work for them, that wasn't for their highest interest or highest good. I feel like this is like a final exam or something. There's some kind of like display of, okay, so knowing what you know now, what are you going to choose this time around? Very powerful. Okay, we have the Star. The King of Swords in reverse. Interesting. It's interesting because we have the Queen of Swords here, but we have the King of Swords in reverse. Star, the King of Swords in reverse. What is this about? The King of Swords in reverse and the Star. What is this about? Can we have more clarity about the King of Swords in reverse? What is this King of Swords about? We have a Sun. The Four of Cups. The Devil. High Priestess. The Devil and High Priestess. I feel like are going together. Can we have clarity about this Devil and High Priestess? What is this about? The Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Interesting. The Five of Pentacles. Okay, this is like, I'm sorry, there's like a story I feel like is happening here, so I just keep pulling these cards. Interesting. I feel like this King of Swords, take this as it resonates. I feel like this King of Swords invested their energy with this Queen of Pentacles and High Priestess. But because of this Five of Pentacles, I feel like he feels as though, and this is not gender specific, doesn't have to be male or female, it's just the energies that I'm picking up on. But this King of Swords, I think, is kind of looking at this Queen of Pentacles and High Priestess as someone who is was not maybe the best investment for them because there was no growth there. And I feel like a lot of it had to do with, again, money, finances, something about greed, which is kind of showed up in that King of Pentacles in reverse in the beginning of your reading as well. But I feel like this King of Swords is disconnected from, I feel like this King of Swords is a little bit withdrawn because we have the Four of Cups. Like this King of Swords, I'm almost kind of seeing as someone maybe a bit checked out, you know, not checked out, but you know, just not really giving into this energy here. I feel like all this energy is like one person, right? Like the High Priestess, the Queen of Pentacles. So someone who is very good at, you know, kind of, this Queen of Pentacles is very good at manifesting, material wealth, prosperity, that kind of thing, but not necessarily through with the best of intentions, right? Like, so it's not necessarily coming from, it's more out of this having almost like, I'm hearing like having this very, almost like a tunnel vision of what someone wants and not really paying attention to how they are affecting other people, how they come off to other people. So there is a bit of that, almost like a little bit of that. I almost want to say the word selfish, but this is not you. This is not you, Libra. This is more of someone that I feel like this King of Swords invested their energy into, gave their energy to, but it didn't prosper in the way that they thought it would. It didn't grow in the way that they thought it would. And so I feel like it's causing this King of Swords to be a bit disconnected. And that's why they're showing up in the reverse. They are not really opening up to, they're not opening up to this energy anymore. They're disconnecting, they're withdrawing their energy. So that's the Four of Cups. They're not open, they're not communicating. Also, maybe they're not communicating, they're not speaking to this person. That's really interesting. That just came up. I feel like this King of Swords is not like speaking to this person. Like they're just disconnected, withdrawn themselves. And I feel like they're wishing for their happiness, where they want to go, where they really feel like they belong. Yeah. Feeling stuck. I feel like this is someone that you're connected to, actually. Someone feeling stuck, feeling like they don't know how to get to. There's like a lack of clarity here, like not being able to see clearly. Like the King of Swords and the Ace of Swords in reverse. Yeah, it's like they're not able to see a way out, or they're feeling a bit disempowered from being able to see a way out. And so they're withdrawing themselves. They're a bit emotionally withdrawn from something here. What do we need to know about this? But we do have the star and the sun. So a lot of times that's really beautiful, actually, because there's a very hopeful energy about this. Someone wanting to heal. There's a healing energy to this. Someone is in a state of healing. Someone who's been in this energy for quite some time is in a state of healing. I feel like they've really disconnected themselves from this energy of the Queen of Pentacles and High Priestess. Yeah, Five of Swords. Maybe feeling a bit betrayed, or feeling a bit like, they really kind of put themselves in a situation where it was actually ended up being quite painful lesson. Learning like those harsh lessons of betrayal. And now that they've learned something, being in this connection with someone, and they are setting up those boundaries. There's this strong energy of really kind of like shielding themselves or hiding themselves from other people really having access to like their thoughts and what they're up to and what they're thinking, because I feel like they're building and growing something different, but I feel like they're not able to open up and share that with the people that they're around. But they are working towards this new beginning. They're working towards kind of freeing themselves from maybe some toxic energies that's been around them for quite some time. Sometimes that High Priestess can show up as someone in her negative light. She can show up as someone who is quite manipulative, like someone who kind of manipulates situations, maybe on an energetic level, to kind of get what she wants. So I feel like, and a lot of times because we had that Queen of Pentacles, she could be motivated by, acquiring money or status or something of, something of value that she holds. It's like, it has a greedy selfishness kind of energy to it, actually, is what I'm seeing here. Not to be in judgment of anyone, regardless of the situation. That's just the energy that I'm picking up on. So I'm not judging whether it's a bad or good energy. It's just what I'm seeing. And I feel like maybe this King of Swords is recognizing how that's not really in alignment with what he really wants. And because of that King of Swords in reverse, there's that lack of clarity. There's like not being able to have seen something for what it really is, and being under the illusion of that High Priestess, being under the spell of the High Priestess of, maybe there were a lot of promises made, or a lot of like this picture painted of, look, we're going to have this and that and this, it's going to be perfect, it's going to be amazing. And just him not being able to see the reality or the truth of it all, maybe being very disconnected from their intuition as well. A lot of times Two of Swords is being disconnected from our intuition. And so I feel like this, and that's why I think that now that they see it clearly, they're kind of in their own space right now. They're healing through those experiences by seeing it for what it is. And then this Knight of Swords. So I feel like there's someone here that is going to come in with communication. Maybe this is something that they're going to communicate to you. Maybe they're going to communicate what they were, like the kind of what they were thinking. Not that that's an excuse if there was a lot of hurt in this situation. But with this Knight of Swords, I feel like someone here is coming into first clarity. They're first trying to understand themselves. So when they come forward, they can explain themselves clearly about like where they were, what they were thinking, and why they made the decisions that they did. So I feel like there's something about that. So if someone here is waiting on communication from someone, I feel like someone is first trying to find clarity about like where their head was at when certain things were happening, or maybe some things that you were not aware of, some things you didn't know about, and wanting to kind of come in to kind of clear the air more, be more open, be more honest. But I also see that they see you as being very guarded, maybe not wanting anyone to really invade in your private space, because I feel like you're on a whole other trajectory towards your happiness, working with other people, collaboration. So it's really interesting how in this final outcome, there is someone here that wants to come forward or wants to speak their truth as they're going through their own healing journey, their own healing process. So that's in your final outcome position. So I feel like there is something here that's starting to marinate, and your withdrawal from it. I feel like you're kind of minding your own business. I feel like you're kind of doing your own thing, which is allowing this situation to naturally heal and align and balance itself on its own without, so you can just focus on your empowerment, focus on your own thing. And don't worry so much about this, because it honestly has nothing to do with you. It is in your reading because it feels like it's something that may come towards you, and what you want to do with it will be up to you. But there is a side situation here that is kind of brewing underneath the surface here. So I'm going to leave that there because I really feel like, oh, and look at that, at the bottom of the deck, the Justice card. So this is all about things coming into alignment. You taking the opportunities that you truly deserve, things that are really, right for you. I feel like there's some things that have been a long time coming. Maybe you've been in a certain place where you really felt unfulfilled with certain aspects of your life, but I feel like a lot of things are really coming into balance here. And even relationship situations, maybe some people owe you an apology. So this is all about things coming into balance and alignment, and you allowing yourself to say yes to things that are new, that are different, or doing things in a different way than how you've always done them. So very beautiful, Libra, powerful month here. Let's pull some oracle cards. Okay, what's a challenge for Libra this month of September? Patience. I think that's a very important message here for you, because I feel like you can sense that there's a lot changing, a lot happening, but maybe it's not happening in the speed or in the way that you want it to happen, but it doesn't mean that it's not happening. It's all about divine timing and waiting for the energies to settle. But as long as you keep working with your energy, clearing your energy, working on yourself, whatever it is that you're already doing, keep doing that, because it will crescendo. It will kind of add to the impact, it will build. Those energies will build. So keep working on your self-love, keep working on believing in yourself, or working through things that may have blocked you in the past to going towards your higher purpose, things like that. And it will come, it will manifest. It will help move things forward. Oh, look at that abundance. Beautiful. Okay, they're telling me here, your abundance is coming. You may be waiting for certain opportunities, or kind of like, when is it going to be my turn? When is my opportunity going to come? When is my big breakthrough going to come? When am I going to be able to reap this harvest that I've been sowing for a very long time? But Spirit is saying, be patient, because your abundance is coming. It is happening, and it's all about divine timing. And we always see things of why they needed to happen and the way they happened in hindsight. So it's one of those kind of situations. Like right now, we may not know why it's taking so long, or something is taking, the time that it is. But I think in hindsight, it's going to be one of those things where you'll see, oh, no wonder I had to wait for this, because now I'm in this place. And if it happened sooner, then maybe I wouldn't have really been able to understand the opportunity or what I have now. So there's something about something that you're really growing into. And then when you're in that right time and space, it will come towards you. But it is on its way. So don't give up, and don't stop moving forward. Okay, something positive for this month for Libra. What's something positive that Libra can look forward to in the month of September? What can Libra look forward to in the month of September? Okay, you are safe, you are protected, your ideas, your visions, your path, your abundance, your prosperity, your purpose. Nothing and no one can take away from what is truly meant for you and what is rightfully for you. So you are being protected and you are guided. You are safe in your path. It's your time to shine. It's your time to receive, is what I'm hearing here. And you're safe to receive. It's okay to receive. What else? What else can Libra look forward to this month? Potential. Living up to your, I love this. Oh my gosh. Okay. So if some of you have been afraid to go after things that you can do, but maybe you've been afraid to start, or you've been afraid to go after, afraid to apply for something, I feel like this month you are going to allow yourself to see yourself in a light where you start to see your potential. You are seeing the potential in yourself. And I see you going after things that you may have really shied away from or been too scared to kind of like go after in the past. And so this message, I see Spirit saying, go after it. Like whatever it is that's coming up for you, whatever it is that you're wanting to do or you feel pulled or called towards, go after it, do it. And work towards reaching your full potential is what I'm hearing. And I feel like some of you you're really shooting for the stars here. You're really aiming high. And you're protected on this journey. Whatever it is that you feel like doing, just do it. Don't overthink it. Don't talk yourself out of it. I see you just doing it. You're going to reach that potential. You're going to go after your big dream. You're getting out of your own way in that way. And you are safe. It is safe. And those things, the things that you will need in order to accomplish what's really meant for you, will come towards you. You'll find a way. You'll be guided towards those things. You'll sense it. You'll pick up on it. You'll feel led in some direction or another. But it's all about taking those steps. It's all about climbing there. We don't just reach the top of the mountain overnight, right? We like start to climb towards it. But you're moving in the right direction is what I'm hearing here. And so keep going, and you're going to see how far you can really go. You may even surprise yourself there. I don't feel like if you have in the past, I don't feel like you're playing small anymore. Love that. Oh, look at that happiness. It's where your true happiness, because you're shining. You're allowing yourself to shine. You're allowing yourself to be seen. You're expressing yourself. You are really stepping into your full power. How beautiful. I love that. Okay, let's do a unicorn message here. Message from the unicorns for Libra for the month of September. What do the unicorns have to say for Libra here? Hope. Stay positive. The worst is behind you. Look up to the light. How beautiful is that? So you have bright new opportunities, expansion, like those dark clouds are starting to part. This is a time of healing as well here. Really deep healing. Healing from things that I feel like have been there for a long time that you may have even forgotten. So you may even discover that some old memories or emotions that you haven't felt in a long time start to surface. But I do feel like they're surfacing because they're on their way out. You no longer need them. You no longer feel the need. Even if it's not very conscious, like even your higher self is kind of like there's this deeper healing that's happening. And as you heal, you'll just naturally no longer feel the need to hold on to certain experiences, memories, emotions. They will no longer serve a purpose for yourself because you are believing something different about yourself. It doesn't fit with the narrative anymore, is kind of what I'm sensing here. Like you're writing a new story about yourself, about your life and who you are. And so those experiences and memories that supported a previous narrative or a previous story about yourself are going to start to surface because they can no longer take up space in this new story. There's no place for them. They don't resonate. There's too much dissonance. So you are going to see some older habits, things like previous things that have been stored there. But you're going to also notice that they don't stay for long. It's not something that you get inundated with or you kind of feel pulled down by. You'll just see a natural rising of it. And then you'll also kind of see it just leave because you're like, I don't recognize this anymore. This is no longer fits my story. This no longer fits the way I see myself. I don't see myself that way in that light anymore. So I don't really need to hold on to this. That's what I see with this card. Beautiful. Love it, Libra. Okay, one more here. Animal messages for Libra for the month of September. Animal guidance. Beautiful. Abundance. Love this. Cow spirit. The miracles are endless. Be open to just those miracles, things that miracles are real. They are. They happen all the time, especially for people who believe in them. And I'm really hearing, like, believe in the impossible. That's what I'm hearing. Let's pick one more. Abundant. Nurture. A lot of nurturing, a lot of self-care, self-love this month. That's going to be, I'm hearing to really prioritize your self-love this month. One more guidance animal for Libra. Act as if, yeah. Beautiful. Yes. See, this is all about that narrative change, right? Like the story that we tell ourselves, what we believe about our life, what we believe we're worth, our potential. And so this is about you really aligning yourself with your highest potential, with your purpose, with who you really are or what you can really achieve. And only focused on that. Okay, I love this reading for you. Profound month. of September for you, Libra. A lot of growth, a lot of abundance actually that you're stepping into here. Even if it just feels like a stepping stone, it's going to lead to the bigger things. So saying yes to every step, every opportunity that comes your way is going to lead you to the bigger thing. It's going to lead you to that end goal. So I'm also hearing like, don't underestimate the smaller, what you might see, or we would label as a smaller opportunity, or not smaller in the sense that it's lower in value, but it's not maybe like that end goal that you had in mind. It's like a stepping stone to that. So don't underestimate that. That is going to be the, how you get there. So being in the moment, being in the flow, and being present with those opportunities, each individual one that comes your way is going to have significant value in your life here. Okay, beautiful Libra. I love this month for you. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you for next month. Bye, Libra.